numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Count it.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first-time champions of the AFC, the Cleveland Browns, taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever. 0-16 just 2 seasons ago, and now 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title.
An utterly remarkable turnaround. There's no other way to put it. Fan base, can you imagine how desperate they've been for this day, for this opportunity to come around? You have to go back to 1964 for their last title in the NFL. That's pre-Super Bowl era. They beat the Colts 27-0 in that one. Frank Ryan, Jim Brown. These fans are tired of hearing about the past. They're tired of hearing about the All-American Football Conference, how the Browns came into the NFL and blew everyone away. They've got their team now, their time, and they want to win.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, look, everybody is well aware they've been snake-bitten the last 2 postseasons. First, it was the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs, and then everybody remembers the no-call last season on Mikel Roby-Coleman CD.
So don't you have to acknowledge that this team has some serious fortitude? 3 straight years, finally get to the Super Bowl. They put everything else behind them now. Other teams might have crumbled. They stuck together. Now they have a chance to win the 2nd Lombardi Trophy in team history. I just wonder, will they take a chance like they did the last time when they beat the Colts from that onside kick to start the second half? Will they take those kind of chances in this game? Wouldn't be surprised if they did.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52's the mic, right? King. Come on, baby.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alert! Check 43. Tighten up. Protein spill. Hey, alert. Hey, exit.
Mayfield looks to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Point it right.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
6-6, pull it high.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Your trip is
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jackson on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Big time drive.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking crowd out of the game, it'd be ideal.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He sets to fire deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
All right, here we go, partner. It's the Super Bowl. We always talk about keys to the game. No bigger one in this one than what they told us. They're going to take their best cover guy and put him on their #1 receiver.
Sort of be the game within the big game. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Alert! Hey, alert 33. Hey, over. Hurry. Here it comes.
Mayfield to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Run. Hurry. Rail.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert. Hey, Haywood.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Timmy Jernigan. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Check, 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 check. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Oh, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Two minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously, and he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game, but you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Check!
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now goal for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's make these babies go. Line 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Barkley on first down running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check out. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3rd and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 31. Check out. Check. Crunch. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I got it. Check 37. Check 37.
keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check three. Jumper. Hey, alert three.
This is Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Mike 8. Go. Exit. Watch safety 3. Safety 3.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
This is Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, heavy. Hurry.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll run with Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Richardson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's second down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Run. Smooth. 52.
Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
218, jump.
Now Mayfield. Finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, alert! Bang! Under 10. Hurry!
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
King! 52, hurry! Go!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
36.
Run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etched.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do plans. I do what I